friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for the season finale to Inmate to Roommate. It was pretty good. They wrapped it up real nicely. We got to see what happened to the participants. Let's start off with Sandra, Cal, and Nick. Now, Sandra had already accused Nick of using. She said that he looked high. She could tell by his eyes, by the way he was acting. And Nick said, how dare you accuse me? How dare you accuse me? He said, now, I've been drinking more than I should, but I'm not taking no pills or no heroin. That's what Nick said. Nick said, I am not using. I did not relapse. Sandra said, oh, yes, you have. I know the signs. You have. So his homeboy, who wants to support him, you know, is in his corner, and I don't think he wanted to believe it. So Nick, he got upset, and you know, he left. Came back, they had a sit down. Sandra wasn't here for it. Sandra was not here for it. She kept throwing it. She pulled out the pin to the grenade and she was like, psh, you can't fool me. Psh, get up out this house. Psh, you a lie. I know you've been using. I just know it. So Nick, he was like, man, forget this. I'm tired of it. I'm leaving. He's packing up his stuff. He been staying with a friend. He said that he's been working, he's been saving up, he's been doing well. Sandra said, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. So of course Cal, who was good friends with his dad, was like, listen, you know, you ain't gotta, you know, leave like this, okay? I want the best for you. I'm trying to help you. I don't want you to, you know, leave like this, but I'm not going against my wife. I'm not going against my woman, so I wish you the best. So Nick leaves, and then we get an update on him. And Nick looks good. Nick seems like he's doing okay. He's working, got his own place. He said he was doing good. Now, during the confessional, during the interview, the producer asked him about him using, relapse, and he was like, no. He was like, I haven't taken any pills or heroin. Nick started nodding off. I was like, in mid-sentence. He was trying to remember what he wanted to say, and honey, he was gone. Just like the producer said, go ahead and drink you some of that energy juice. It looks like you're nodding off a little bit. Then we come to find out that Nick had indeed relapsed. He relapsed while staying with Cal and Sandra. Sandra was on point the whole time. Sandra was right. He relapsed. He said that he got out of prison, went into Cal's them house. It was a party house. He was drinking, and the demons come tapping on his shoulder, and he could not resist it. So he went to rehab. He's out of rehab, and he says that he's doing better than ever. Good for you, Nick. Stay on that right path, okay? So that's Nick, Sandra, and Cal. Let's move on. So we got a little update with Ariel. We didn't see Tiffany, but Ariel, as you know, Tiffany kicked her to the curb. And Ariel is back home in Savannah, Georgia. And she said Tiffany kicking her out was the best thing that could have happened to her. She said that she was resistant on going back home because of her sister. Her twin sister passed away, and it was hard for her. So that's why she had a little pushback to going back home, but she's back home. She says she's getting adjusted. She said that she got 2 jobs. She working 2 jobs, honey, and she said that she's doing okay. that's the update with Ariel. Let's move on. Let's talk about Javon. I'm proud of Javon. I am really proud of him. Javon, Artie, they staying together. Everything is good. Javon is, his cleaning business is on track. Slowly but surely. Okay? But he ain't doing no drugs. He ain't got in no trouble. And he's appreciative of what Artie has done for him. Artie met up with his soon-to-be ex-wife, because as y'all know, she served him divorce papers. And Javon wants a closer relationship with his daughter. So Artie was like, let me go and talk to the baby mama. Now, it went great. Artie talked to the mother of his daughter. And she was like, listen, I've been there, okay? I was out there in the street. I had my child taken from me, and it was the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. But, hey, if you give Javon a chance, just know your daughter will be safe with me, okay? I'm going to keep a good eye on Javon and your daughter. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm good people. And the mother of his daughter was like, that sounds good. Okay, I was like, really? Now, my thing is, she didn't know Artie. She ain't never seen this house. She don't know what's going on in the house. This is the first time she ever met Artie as a stranger. And you feel comfortable letting your daughter stay there? Now listen, we all know, we have seen Artie. And we know Artie will not do this baby no harm. But to be a mother and say, okay, she can stay with you, I don't know. I would probably have to, go look at the house, have a little home visit, stay for a couple of hours. Because who's to say that when she drops off her daughter her daughter's going to be taken aback. So, that's just my thought. But anyway, what do y'all think about that? You mothers out there. But anyway, so the conversation went well, and the baby mama was like, okay. And so Javon, we see him. He's doing well. He got his own place. He is spending time with his daughter. His business, again, slowly but surely, but he's out of trouble. He said that if it wasn't for Artie having him stay there, there's no telling. He would probably go back to being a street pharmacist or back in prison. So him just talking about how Artie was so good to him and their relationship, I was like, oh, and then he said that Artie was his best friend. I was like, wasn't that sweet, y'all? So I am so happy and proud of Javon. Oh, I hope he do so well. And I'm so glad that he is spending time with his daughter. So, let's move on. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about DQ. Boy, oh boy. Y'all, I almost shed a tear last night. I almost shed a tear when they were talking about, DQ. And DQ is doing so well for himself. I am so happy for him. DQ is still staying with Dr. Henry. DQ says that Dr. Henry is like a father to him. He says that Dr. Henry was there when he needed him. Yes, they had their ups and they had their downs. And like I said before, the grass is not always greener. He had him a little temper tantrum, wanted to spend time with his homeboy. He done went to his uncle's house, and guess what? He came right back to Dr. Henry. Yes, he lost 2 jobs, but guess what, y'all? He got him another one. He got him another job and is thriving. He needs to shave a little bit, but I guess it's like during the pandemic, and maybe he couldn't get this edge up he needed. But he says that he is happy. He is happy. He is proud of himself. He's talking to Dr. Henry. Dr. Henry says that he is so proud of DQ. He always knew that DQ can make it through anything. He knew that if he just put in hard work, DQ can make anything possible. So DQ had a little surprise of his own. He gives something to Dr. Henry, and guess what, y'all? DQ about to be a daddy. I said, he is so happy. He said that he wants to be the father that his father wasn't to him. Dr. Henry was ecstatic. He don't put it on the refrigerator, the ultrasound, child. DQ done got him a place of his own. He's been saving money. He's been working steady. So he got him some money saved up. Him and his baby mama are living together. They're just waiting for this baby to be born. And I'm telling you right now, I am so happy and proud of DQ. I was worried for a minute. I was like, oh my God. Oh, I was so happy for him. And I wish nothing for him, Dr. Henry, that baby mama, that baby. Oh, when we first met Dr. Henry, I was like, now what is going on here? But honey, Dr. Henry, as I said, have been one of the best cast members on this show. You can tell he really, really wanted the best for DQ. And I am so happy for them. Good job, DQ. And good job, Dr. Henry. Let's move on. Last and certainly least. Oh, boy. The House of Horrors. As we know, they done told Bill, Sharna and Mark told Bill that he can't come back. Okay? Only time you coming back is to pick up your stuff. Alright? It's over. It's done. We're sick of you. We done changed the locks. Sharna says she done had enough. She's done with it. She's done with the disrespect. She's done with the rude behavior. She's done. She's done with the accusations. So we have Mark calling Bill. Mark was like, hello. Bill said, what you want? Ow, Humpty Dumpty. And so Mark said, listen, this arrangement has come to a close. When you gonna come and get your stuff? And so Bill was like, I don't know when I want to. Maybe possibly a month from there. Still running that mouth. I don't know when I'm gonna come and get. I don't even understand why I'm getting kicked out. Mark said, listen, you done made it uncomfortable for my wife, for me. You got to go. When you gonna come get your stuff? So he was like, listen, I will come in the morning to pick up my stuff. So Mark says that Bill done put a lock on the bedroom door so he can't get in. So here's Mark getting a ladder. He has to climb through the window of his own house to get into Mark's room so he can pack up some of his stuff. You imagine the neighbors looking out the window like, now, is that Mark climbing through? What's going on over there at that house? He done climbed through the window, child. So we have Bill. Bill staying in a deadly motel. This wasn't a Motel 6. This wasn't a Red Roof Inn. This wasn't a Motel Hotel, not the Holiday Inn, honey. This was a Motel -5. Honey, this is the hotel where people go to die. Honey, Bill said, oh my God. Now, this is a man who has been in prison for 18 years. And he's talking about how bad this motel is. He said that the stench was out of this world. He said that it smelled like C-R-A-C-K. You get what he's saying. said, listen, I would rather sleep in my car than in this room. He finally makes it back to Sharna and Mark. Sharna is nowhere to be found. She says she don't want to be around Bill. She don't want to see Bill. She don't want to talk to Bill. So Bill is packing up his stuff, and he's like, Mark, I don't understand what's going on. Why am I packing up my stuff? Why am I leaving like this? Bill, because you were a pain. You accused his wife of liking you. You accused his wife of walking around inappropriately dressed. You accused his wife possibly may want to come into the room. It's time for you to go. Time for you to go. Everybody in that house was a hot mess. Sharna come talking about she didn't expect Bill to act the way he did. And Bill come talking about he didn't expect Sharna to act the way she did. How about don't move in with a married couple? And how about a married couple don't let a man from prison move into their house? Simple. It's time for you to go, Bill. So Bill, he done packed up that car. Did y'all see that car? Baby, that car was packed, honey. It was leaning to the right. They had to tie the truck down. Now, Bill just got out of prison. How did he accumulate so much stuff? I mean, how long was he out? A couple of months? So anyway, Bill said, well, I would give you a hug, but you ain't my brother. Bye. And so here's Mark. Bill. Bill. We're sorry we let you down. I said, Mark, if you don't get your smush face ass in that house, what's wrong with you? Mark will talk about he feels bad that they let him down. Y'all, Bill thriving. Okay? Mary done made her way to Indiana, honey. They got them a cute little house. Okay? He got all the toilet paper, ice, and meat that he needs. He says that he's writing. He's an author. He's thriving. So he says that he's doing real good. Good for you, Bill. Please don't go to nobody else's house. And I wish nothing but you and Mary the best. And that's it, y'all. That's it for Inmate to Roommate. Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.